Teammates, grab your cups because this tea is scalding hot. Imagine minding your business, vibing to your favorite song, only to find out that the artist behind it is being sued for allegedly stealing it. Yes, you heard that right. Chloe Bailey and her team are in serious legal trouble, and somehow, Queen Bey herself is being dragged into this mess. What is going on? Is this a case of industry thievery, or is someone just out for a payday? And what does Beyoncé have to do with it? Oh, baby, we're about to break it all down, so don't go anywhere. But first, y'all know the drill. Hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment if you're ready for some piping hot tea. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so here's the situation. For Rest, a rising artist in the music industry, has officially filed a lawsuit against Chloe Bailey and her team, claiming that they stole one of his songs. Now, before y'all say, oh, it's just another clout-chasing lawsuit, hold up. This isn't just some random accusation. For Rest is claiming that Chloe's track, insert song name, is way too similar to his own song, insert song name, so much so that he's taking legal action. And listen, this isn't just about, oh, the vibes are the same or the beats sound kinda alike. No. The lawsuit claims that key elements, from melody to lyrics to overall production, were straight up copied. And get this, he says he has receipts. Now, lawsuits like this aren't exactly rare in the music industry, but what makes this case extra messy is how deep the drama goes. And that brings us to: so how does Chloe fit into all of this? Well, as y'all know, Chloe Bailey has been on a mission to establish herself as a solo artist, breaking away from her sisterly duo with Halle and stepping into her own lane. But let's be real, her solo career hasn't been smooth sailing. She's had her fair share of criticism, from lackluster album sales to people saying she's trying too hard to be edgy. And now, this lawsuit is adding a whole new layer of drama. Here's what For Rest is claiming. He says that his original song was already floating around in industry circles before Chloe's version mysteriously appeared. He's alleging that her team, or someone in her camp, got their hands on his track, tweaked it just enough to avoid obvious plagiarism, and put it out under Chloe's name. Teammates, if that's true, phew. That's not a good look for Chloe, especially since she's been pushing hard to prove herself in the industry. But here's where things get even messy. Now, y'all know how this industry works. When drama starts brewing, it doesn't take long for bigger names to get caught in the crossfire. And in this case, Beyoncé is being dragged into the mess. And why is that? Because as you all know, Chloe Bailey is signed to Beyoncé's label, Parkwood Entertainment. That means, whether Bey likes it or not, her name is automatically attached to this controversy. Now, let's be clear, there's absolutely no evidence that Beyoncé herself had anything to do with this lawsuit. But that hasn't stopped people from speculating that this could be a reflection of how Parkwood Entertainment operates. And y'all already know how the internet works. People are saying, did Parkwood borrow this song and hope no one would notice? Is Beyoncé's camp responsible for shady industry practices? Why is there always some drama with Chloe's releases? And of course, the Beyhive is not having it. Fans are clapping back hard, saying Beyoncé has nothing to do with this, and that Chloe's team needs to handle their business without bringing Queen Bey into it. But not everyone is convinced. Now, let's zoom out for a second, because this kind of lawsuit isn't new. We've seen similar cases before. Remember when Robin Thicke and Pharrell had to cough up millions after Marvin Gaye's estate sued them for blurred lines? And let's not forget all the drama with Olivia Rodrigo, Ed Sheeran, and even Taylor Swift facing similar accusations. So the real question here is, did Chloe Bailey's team really steal this song, or is this just another case of an artist trying to cash in on a bigger name? One thing is for sure, if For Rest actually has the receipts he's claiming, this could turn into a legitimate legal battle. And if Chloe and her team are found guilty, phew, the backlash will be brutal. Speaking of backlash, let's talk about how the internet is reacting. Social media is on fire with this drama. Some people are calling Chloe industry manufactured and accusing her of taking shortcuts instead of proving herself with original music. Others are defending her, saying that this is just another case of someone trying to bring a black female artist down. And of course, Beyoncé fans are not letting her name be dragged through the mud. They are shutting down any talk of Parkwood being shady, saying that Bey doesn't involve herself in this kind of mess. So where do y'all stand? Do you think Chloe and her team are guilty, or is Forrest just looking for attention? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I know y'all have something to say. Phew, teammates, that was a lot to unpack. And trust me, this is just the beginning. As this lawsuit plays out, we're going to get even more details, and you already know I'll be back with all the updates. So if you haven't already, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single drop of tea. And if you want to dive into more celeb drama, check out my latest video right here. Until next time, stay messy and keep sipping that tea.